While the ancient dragon of Dragonspine once poisoned the mountains with its malice, Durin now soars as a sleek 5-star Pyro sword wielder from Mondstadt's Hexen Circle lore, delivering dual-mode off-field devastation that shreds resistances in his pristine light form or amps personal vaporize and melt carnage in dark mode. This corrupted dragon turned abyss-clearing bestie turns team reactions into a symphony of pain, enabling overload explosions or hyper-carrying reverse vapes with effortless burst uptime. Chase his signature glow up tomorrow on the Rubedo of Whitestone-born banner, and slot him into any Pyro squad for meta dominance. Durin's normal attack, Radiant Wingslash, delivers a quick 4-hit combo of sword strikes, plus a charged slash for extra upfront damage and a plunging dive for AoE impact. Great as on-field filler, but not his main focus. His elemental skill, Binary Form, Convergence and Division, lets you switch modes easily. Tap it for confirmation of purity, an AoE Pyro burst that shifts him to light mode and sets up resistant shreds on Pyro reactions for off-field team support. Follow with a normal attack for transmutation. Denial of Darkness, a series of frontal Pyro slashes that enters dark mode and amps his own vaporize and melt damage. Switching modes generates plenty of energy to keep his burst ready without hassle. The elemental burst summons his true dragon power. In light mode, Principle of Purity. As the light shifts, calls the Dragon of White Flame for wide AoE Pyro application that triggers overloads, burning, and crystallize, while shredding enemy Pyro and reaction resistances. Extra boost with Hexen Circle teammates like Fischl or Venti, and special handling for burning foes. In dark mode, Principle of Darkness, as the Star Smolder brings the Dragon of Dark Decay for focused single-target Pyro lasers with a big personal boost to his Vaporize and Melt multipliers. After the burst, both dragons build stacks from his attack for even more damage, supercharged further alongside other Hexen Circle members. Max Durin's elemental burst first. It's the core of his off-field dragon onslaught, turning periodic pyro ticks into rotation-defining pressure that scales team-wide. Level his elemental skill next to optimize mode swaps, energy generation, and transmutation nukes for seamless play. Save normal attack for last, as his kit thrives on quick swap supremacy over on-field time. Durin's artifacts focus on keeping his burst ready while boosting crit and attack for maximum dragon power. Light mode shines in reaction teams, while dark mode loves setups that trigger vaporize or melt. For main stats, pick attack percent on the sands to amp his scaling, pyro damage bonus on the goblet for stronger hits, and crit damage on the circlet, or crit rate if you need to balance it out with your weapon and subs. In substats, chase energy recharge first so his burst comes back without hassle, then crit rate and damage, attack percent, and a touch of elemental mastery for better reactions in overload or burgeon teams. The best set is 4-piece Emblem of Severed Fate, turning extra energy into huge burst damage boosts. Noblesse Oblige comes next with a team-wide attack buff after his burst. Crimson Witch fits overload or vaporize squads by powering up reactions. If farming's easy, mix 2-piece attack percent and 2-piece pyro damage as a solid starter. Athami Artis, Durin's signature, dominates with crit rate sub and Hexen Circle synced attack buffs, exploding in multi-witch teams for faction power. Mist Splitter reforged Trails as a crit damage monster, stacking elemental damage on pyro pulses. Primordial Jade Cutter offers crit rate and HP scaled attack juicing fusions. 4-stars shine with the Black Sword for crit rate and normal healing sustain. Amanoma Kaguchi generating post-skill particles against energy woes. Favonia's Sword for burst spinning energy recharge. Or R5 Lion's Roar, deep in overload. For team comps light, Durin shines in overload, hypercarry teams, pairing perfectly with Chevreuse alongside Fischl or Chlorine for Electro Punch, Venti or Kazuha to group enemies tight, and Beidou or Toma for extra electro shielding. Fischl's Oz dances right in sync with his wide AoE ticks, turning clustered foes into explosive fireworks. For dark mode Vaporize Dominance, slot him as your sub DPS next to Xiangling, Bennett, and Kazuha, or Sucrose. Xiangling's Pyronado ramps up while Durin reverse vapes for double multipliers. Bennett keeps everyone healed and buffed, and the grouping shreds through everything in sight. Melt squads love Dark Durin teamed with Ganyu or Rosaria up front. Shenhei or Layla shredding cryo resistances, Kazuha dropping VV, and Kokomi roaming Hydro for freeze cleanup and sustain. Flex him into Mono Pyro with Mavuika or Arlecchino as the driver. Celonin shielding and buffing the squad. Bennett orbiting for heals and attack steroids, and Durin delivering endless off-field pyro application. For pure Hexen Circle dreams, stack Klee or Albedo with Fischl, Venti pulling groups in, and Durin cranking those passives up by 75% for total Mondstadt chaos.
And that's how you forge Durin from Dragonspine Nightmare into your off-field Pyro Overlord. This dragon shreds resistances, applies non-stop, and crits harder than any Abyss boss can handle. Light mode for Ultimate Enabler Godhood, Dark mode for Selfish Melt and Vape Rampage. He's versatile, Hexadrixel powerhouse. The meta has been craving for. With his banner dropping, he's a definite must pull. Catch me live on Twitch for builds, polls, and Durin improved witch brews. Follow me at X for updates and hot takes, and don't forget to join the Discord to chat, fairycraft, and flex your dragons. And hey, grab some clean merch at GachaKing.store. Plus, did you know you can also use code GachaKing to save 20% off your next G Fuel order? It's a pretty good deal. By following this guide, you too could be a Gacha King. See you in the next one, travelers.